my hair and poured my gin, but let the shadows settle in. No heels, no lips in crimson hue, no need to play the view. I miss nobody tonight, and that suits me just fine. No man to chase, no hearts to decline. The silence is satin, the air is just right. I'm proudly Miss Nobody tonight. I miss nobody tonight, and that suits me just fine. No man to chase, no hearts to decline. The silence is satin, the air is just right. I'm proudly Miss Nobody tonight. He promised me Tuesdays, but never showed. His voice would drift, then hit the road. I waited in doorways, heels all wrong, still humming a half-written song. He sent me his letters, all unsigned, with sketches of kisses misaligned. A date with a maybe, soft and sly, and always a next time goodbye. But rain,
Take a shower, Appo. You probably smell.
so here's to the dreams that barely breathe in rain, checks and
You know, it's funny. I was talking about how my pile of shame isn't actually that bad. I just looked back and I just see a 3D printed Baneblade just sitting in a box that I have neglected to paint because I thought I wanted to play Imperial Guard and I really don't want to. Oh, speaking of, you know, I might as well just turn on the... Is the music fine? I think I need to turn it up. There we go, that should be fine. Welcome to the stream. It's kind of funny. So I didn't actually put a wash on this guy like I was supposed to. I did also decide to paint the rest of his cloak black. I just thought it looked cooler. Have the yellow peeking out. Just do half of it black and half of it hazard stripes. I also built this shitty little guy, which my friend did not want, so he just gave it to me when he sold me his Chaos Warriors. And you can tell why he didn't want him, because he does not scale well compared to most figures, but I really don't care about him much, so it's fine. I want to paint guard is understandable. Painting guardsman is suffering. It's not even painting guardsman, it's just I don't like how guard plays right now. What I do, however, have is a bunch of Varangard he gave me, which are like basically done. That being said, I'm just gonna do not like unmasked faces on my models, so you're going to watch me destroy a few Varangard models over the next minute or so. And I'm also going to completely repaint these guys. It's a good paint job, it's decent, but it's not my paint job. Yeah. I have a bunch of heads that are currently 3D printing right now in the shed, so I will be going and getting those when they're done. That's an all bad for paint stripping. I don't really even need to strip it, actually. Like, it's really smooth. He even painted the skin on the horses pretty decently. But I just don't like how they look. I'm also gonna have to rip them off their bases because, you know, I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to. I might just have to cover them up. On my personal basing scheme, and some of this stuff is like just coming off if you just agitate it a little bit. I don't know what he used, but it's not great. Now this guy is like done, and his head is helmeted. However, save the helmet for later. I have a bunch of flaming skull heads that I'm going to be putting on my Chaos models because I think they look cooler. Also, it's crazy that 3 of these guys are like $100. Such a fucking ugly ass head. I hate it so much. I'm distraught between sub-assembly and my Terminator Chaplain or sending it. Why would you sub-assemble your Terminator Chaplain? It's not like there's any detail that's hidden if you build him, right? He's just a brick. Look at this fucking helmet. This is so ugly. He looks like he goes after children. I have to take a Dremel to these next stumps later. These bases are fine because there's nothing on them. So these guys are all honestly like ready. What the fuck is your helmet? I'm so confused. Sure, man. It went somewhere. Just send them. Just build them fully, like unless you have parts that are blocked by how exposed, because the storm shield can block up portions, but you're right, fucking most of the armor's gonna be exactly. Just be sure to prime him completely black. Fucking, where are these helmets, man? How do I angle this like that? Not really gonna give me a good cut, but as good as we're gonna get. There we go. I'll just green stuff the next stumps if I really need to. I'm just gonna Dremel most of it out anyways. 6 Varangard have now been decapitated. I might as well just show this because I think it's funny. You let me do this correctly. If you divert your attention to the stream really quick, as I show off this window. I don't think this is going to show any of my personal information. It is not. But here we go. Let's just I had to purchase a bunch of stuff for for my army. Yeah. For anybody who's curious as to how much that was about $368. All for a tournament that I don't even know if I'm gonna want to go to, but I have a Slaves of Darkness army. My current list, you know, I guess I'll show off on my current list now as well because I just finished it. Window capture, back to this. There we go. So I changed up my list from last night. I now have someone's spamming me. Oh, someone's spamming me. Hold on. There we go. I learned my friend who's on a cruise. Apparently their carrier provider covers international waters, so I guess they're around for the next week. That's kind of funny. However, man, why does GW practice fair businesses, don't they? Oh, it sure does practice fair businesses, don't they? It's more or less of I'm doing this to myself because I could just 3D print my entire army, but I do want at least one army for Age of Sigmar where it's all GW plastic so I can play it whenever I go to an official tournament, which they're having the Warhammer Open in Palm Springs, which is about a 30-minute drive from where I live. So gonna be doing that. More like a 45-minute drive, honestly. So I had to go buy a bunch of stuff. I forgot I also need to buy the fucking endless spells. Damn it. Okay, I'll have to add those as well to my list. I'm not really gonna ever summon them. Actually, I have the Gaunt Summoner. I am gonna summon them. And is Abraxia a wizard? She isn't, right? No, she just is a ward. So my list, aside from the endless spells, which right now it is technically get the Croden Spine, the Incarnate. We're gonna do that. We're actually gonna take the Croden Spine. Incarnate of Gur, which is a pretty beefy fucking, hold on, where is it? Pretty beefy stat model. 12 health, 6 up save, sure, 6 up ward, sure, that doesn't really matter. But 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, it's wounding on 2s, Ren 2, damage 3. Charges on 3d6. And that's about it. Oh yeah, and if he kills a manifestation, he heals 6. It's pretty fucking competitive for only being a 20-point increase. Because this guy used to be free for some reason. In last edition, he used to be like 100 points, I think, and now he's just 20, which is a fucking steal. He's basically his own Abraxia. And speaking of Abraxia, we have Abraxia, specifically the Scourge of Gyran, because it's 70 points more, and her weapon becomes damage 4 on the charge, which is fucking filthy as shit. Her companion weapons is decent as well, but it's not the main focus. And then what is it? Is it this one? Pick an enemy that had any damage allocated to it. Oh yeah. So anytime, or at the end of any turn, anytime she does damage to something, she could just like make it have no objective control. I say no, it'll have a minimum of 1, but still, or maximum of 1 objective control score. Chamber of Chaos Undivided is not that great. It's just that if a unit near you doesn't have Pledge to Chaos, so they're not a, what's it called? Either pledging themselves to any of the dark gods, they just get run 1 on their weapons, which is okay. But they have to be contesting an objective you don't control. And Abraxia has control 5, and Chaos Warriors have control 1 in a 10-man brick, control 2 because of the banner bearer. And I already forgot what else I was talking about. Oh, she just hits really hard. And then here we go. Unstoppable Invasion. Is it Unstoppable Invasion? Yeah. Unstoppable Invasion. After she charges something, roll 2d6 and you can move that many inches into another combat, or into a combat with a target within 1 inch of you. So you could just move 2d6 and just skate around somebody and trying to get in combat with 2 things if you really wanted to. Her normal version is like kind of better in a way, but you don't get damage 4 on your weapons. Where is it? Not this one. It's yeah, here we go. When Varangard use Relentless Killers, which is after they attack once, they can attack twice, but they have strikes last. They don't get strikes last, so they just attack twice, flat out, which is pretty fucking funny. The problem is that you have to select her to use this ability. It's not a reaction ability. No, it's just a passive, I think. Crazy. Might take her again. I'm probably not going to, though. But her Chaos Lord, because I have 30 Chaos Warriors running on foot, and he allows the Chaos Warrior unit to attack immediately after he attacks. Varangard, self-explanatory. They hurt really fucking badly. They can attack twice. Gaunt Summoner is honestly kind of decent for a casting model. He's 180 points though, which is fucking crazy. 180 points, he can cast twice, and he's able to cast a spell that makes a unit in reserves deep strike within 7 inches of an enemy. So Varangard, just line up a 7-inch charge, is pretty fucking easy. And because you do this in the hero phase, you can immediately cast another spell after, which would be, where is it? I can't think of the name of it. Should be in their spell lore. Yeah, here we go. Yep, add 1 to the amount of dice used for charging, so 3 dice total, and you add them all together, which is pretty fucking nasty. 30 Chaos Warriors, and then the Exalted Hero of Chaos by himself, because he hurts. He hurts very badly. And I'm taking... He does damage 3 against monsters and heroes. He also, I gave him Deathmonger, which means he can fight twice. He just gets strikes last at the end. And then the other person I have is the... Not you. I think I put it on... Yeah, I put it on the Chaos Lord, who has Head of the Unworthy, which is if any Slaves to Darkness model hero has Dark Apotheosis points, which is you get for using your fight abilities, and they are destroyed, he gains 8 points automatically, and that allows him to turn into a Demon Prince, which the Demon Prince stat block, I'll just go ahead and read it over here, is pretty fucking nutty. It's not perfect, but it's still pretty insane. He's able to force an enemy to have strikes last that he's in melee with. Or he gets strikes first, sorry. On 4 he can get strike first. And then he has a trophy rack, which he automatically gets, and which is makes him anti-hero rend 1. It's pretty good, honestly. 6 attacks, 3s, flat damage 3, crit mortals on his attacks. And he's how many points is it? He's a 260 point model. So just upgrading a 100 point model to 160 points in terms of value, pretty fucking good. And he also keeps Head of the Unworthy, which is technically good because Dark Apotheosis. The other thing, aside from Demon Prince, is you are able to heal yourself for all the amount of damage you've taken throughout the entire game. and you're able to give yourself a 5 up ward. Oh no, Dark Apotheosis is only once per game. Ah, fuck, it's fine. It's still pretty decent to just upgrade a Chaos Lord like halfway through the game and just do that real quick. But yeah, that's the list. What else do we kick up here now? Slaves of Darkness, Rage of Sigmar. Why do I have 350 added to my name out of nowhere? That's because everybody has a YouTube username for some reason. And it shows people's YouTube usernames instead of like their actual like screen names. I don't know why. Does it refresh his wounds if you do it mid-game? Yes. You could have so sadly it can only be done on non-unique Slates of Darkness models. But that being said, let me go back and read it real quick. Yeah, non-unique Slates of Darkness or Dark Oath heroes. Regardless of how much damage he has, he just heals to full, and he gets a 5 up ward for the rest of the game. Because it says heal X, where X is the number of damage points allocated to the models, meaning how much health they're missing. Because Age of Sigmar does damage points weird. So you could have Demon Prince, technically speaking, if you put this, use this on a Demon Prince. A Demon Prince drop all the way from 10 health to 1 health, so he's missing 9 wounds, and then you just say fuck you, and he jumps up all the way up to back to 10 wounds, and he has a 5 up ward now. It's a problem. I've been looking at so I thought I didn't have that many models for my Slaves of Darkness. I need to fucking use my words correctly. I thought I didn't have that many models for Slaves of Darkness. Every list I've been looking at is like 6 fucking like units. I had 9. So I think I'm doing pretty okay. And right now I have how many units do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 units. That being said, I could technically get rid of the Chaos Warriors, but also there's really no point in taking Chosen just by themselves because they're 80 points more for 5 less guys and 1 more attack, but they're damage 2, which is pretty fucking neat. And I forget what their ability is. Yeah, the same thing as Vanguard. They can attack twice, but they get strikes less. So they can spike super fucking hard. Chaos Warriors hit on 3s and wound on 3s. Yeah, they do. Pretty decent. The store I buy off GW is 20% cheaper because wounds don't spill over. Wounds do spill over, yes. You can only do Dark Apotheosis on heroes, though, sadly. What's the save characteristic of Chosen versus Chaos Warriors? They're both 3, I believe. I think Chosen just have 3 health. Chaos Warriors are 3 and Chosen are 3. Yeah, they just have 3 health. So technically speaking, in terms of like how good they are, Chosen are better than Chaos Warriors, but every dead Chosen really fucking hurts as compared to every dead Chaos Warrior doesn't hurt as much. But like I said, doing 2 attacks in 1 fight round is very brutal. Well, especially with how the fight phase works in Age of Sigmar, where you have to go back and forth. There we go. Yes, it's the same way of like Chosen and Legionaries in 40k. Same exact thing. Just 1 more health, same exact save, and better in melee. I don't know why I'm grabbing my brushes. I'm not going to be painting today. At least I'm not going to be painting much. Speaking of Chosen, I do have Chosen. My friend gave me Chosen when I bought those Vanguard off of him. But like I said, I just don't have a reason to be using Chosen. They're not my favorite. And then the sub-faction I'm running is, what is it? Champions of Chaos, which is just every non-unique Slaves to Darkness non-monster hero gets 2 extra attacks. So my Chaos Lord, I can't use my brain right now. My Chaos Lord gets 7 attacks. My Gaunt Summoner is not too great, but he ends up getting 5 attacks on his weapon, which is pretty decent if he gets stuck in melee somehow. And then my Exalted Hero also gets 7 attacks, and he's just murdering monsters in melee. It's pretty good. The only thing that's going to suck is that when it does turn into a Demon Prince, he's not going to get 2 extra attacks, but he already has 6. Which, like, it's not that bad. I can live with that. Yeah, a lot of Slaves of Darkness armies are really low unit counts. Starting to see why my friend wasn't a fan of this model. Just like looking at him, like he does not have the aura of this man, and he's not as wide either. So the GM Prince gets to fight first still. Yeah, he has on a 4-up, when the fight phase starts, he fights first. Which means that he goes before anybody else regardless of turn order, which is pretty fucking good. Minus 10,000 big boy aura. Dude, the big boy is so big. I need to see if I have a little flame, because I was going to carve like a little bit out of his chest and just have a flame leaking out of it, because like I said, his soul is supposed to be leaking. I have this stuff, but it doesn't really show off his flame that much. I need something else. I had the, what's it called? I have this little flame off of an Age of Sigmar guy's hand that I'm using for my Sorcerer Lord, but I'm keeping it for my Sorcerer Lord, so that's not happening. And I don't think I could be wrong, actually. Let me go look. Never mind, it's packed away in some other box. There's probably a little flame thing somewhere around here that I can end up using. Size is a big thing for aura, which is why 30k turn me suck in 40k. Yeah, that's why I 3D print everything, so that I can make everything big as fuck. Like, all my characters are big as fuck, and I like that. I really should finish this guy, though, the more I think about it. Also because I want to do I know what I want to do with the blade now. Just tie it in with my Iron Warriors. Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it, I'll finish painting him. Do the Earth Shade. Humanity likes to think themselves above Oryx, but we fall into the mindset of, well, the big guy told me, so he must be right. Well, this is an issue of this motherfucker coming out in like Age of Sigmar 1st edition or 2nd edition, whatever it was, before they started to scale everything to be as big as the old Primaris, and now the old Primaris are becoming small again. Almost used the wrong brush for a wash again. I'm going to make my Deathwing Captain Terminator armor, use Cataphractii armor, and scale him up. Or are you 3D printing? Or are you just going to do a bunch of kit bashing to scale him up? He's going to be Risen? Hell yeah. Risen, the only good thing to come out of the Fallen storyline. 3D printing, good. I don't know why I'm watching the black part, but it doesn't really matter. What's good, everyone? Hello. Talking about Age of Sigmar because that's the tournament I'm going to be going to later. I say later, I'm going to be going to it next year. Which is technically later, but still, it's like much later. As a line enjoyer, the Risen is like the redemption of the Dark Angels. The Risen is what makes the Dark Angels actually fucking interesting, because the Fallen definitely weren't doing that for me. She takes the floor and owns the light, while I just sip the night. He watched her. There we go. Then I'll fix up that blade later. Much more dirty, looks like the guy. Not actually, but it looks closer to the guys that Vermintide. Oh, jeez. Oh, the camera, no. I just need to paint an entire army within 3 to 4 months for the Warhammer Open. I have to paint an entire army in 2 months for a Warhammer Open, so you got more time than me. Get to it, buddy boy. I have to 3D print, I have to design, 3D print, paint a bunch of minis for my friend's D&D birthday party. And then after that, I have to move. And then after that, I have about 2 weeks while I'm working to paint up an entire army for the Warhammer Open. What's the plan of turning Chaos Warriors into a blender? Does Abraxi help them keep alive? No, Abraxi just really fucking hurts. Like her melee weapon just one-shots most characters. Like basic characters, I mean, in the game. Her melee weapon one-shots Skaven characters and like normal human-sized characters. It does 4 flat damage when you charge. She's just a living blender. She kills almost anything she touches, and she's 350 points, so she better. I don't remember if she gets guarded hero. I don't think she does. She does not, so to run her up the board and hide her. Asmodai is going out of a job with how many fallen are becoming risen to the fold. Good. Fuck him. Like a bastard. You can give banners to units to do specific things, which is kind of nutty. That being said, I don't really see much of a reason to give them banners outside of giving one unit the Corn banner. Because you can only take one of every banner, which kind of sucks. And Baron Guard do not have a banner bearer. Crap, Asmodai still has a job. I just hear him say repent again. No, he never gets to say repent ever again. Fuck him. I really don't want to build models, but I really have to. Trying to pull up the oh, by the way, speaking of helmets that suck, look at this fucking head. What is this, dude? We thought this was a good idea. Fucking trash. Thank God for the people uploading the build instructions for fucking Chaos Warriors. Jesus Christ. Any head with a demon face, unless it's demon you. It's fucking disgusting. It has fucking like, it's like shitty Hellboy horns, but it does not look anything like Hellboy. He looks like a satyr. It's so just disgusting. I hate it so much. Do either of the? I think all the weapons are interchangeable. Seemingly, that's what it looks like. Same thing with the helm. Is it really just combine the 2 bodies and that's it? I think it's actually just combine the 2 bodies and glue them onto a base, and then just use whatever weapon you want. Wow. Okay, that actually really fucking simplifies things. One of them has to be built with. Oh no, one of them has a arm sticky out bit. Oh no, yeah, they all have bits still. What is this supposed to be? Oh, this is the champion. I'm stupid. Okay. Some strangers heal you more than friends. Part 90, where the fuck are you? Unless I am a fool. To be fair, they actually do keep all the parts next to each other, so this shouldn't be difficult. I could just do it myself. I'll definitely remember one person's supposed to be a banner bearer. Oh, I think I found the banner bearer, actually. The only thing that sucks about building is that I don't have like the space on my desk to build. I have plenty of space to paint, but building is kind of difficult. I could move this further up, I guess. There we go. Have more room, technically speaking. Kind of hate how command models are a thing, but also I like understand why. I just don't personally like them. Where the fuck is the front of your body? Because that is not the... Oh wait, I'm fucking stupid. It's a cape. 68 and 70. Yeah, so, okay. I'm done. These are two separate sprues. In case I forgot to say something again, thanks for the recommendation of the frozen printer. The price was slightly better, actually. Yeah, it's even better when there's sales. The hell was that? That was a rock from one of the bases. The frozen pricing isn't bad. It's gotten a lot better, especially as they're releasing newer printers. So people are buying those. All the old ones become cheaper. Speaking of things becoming cheaper, but also in the opposite, things becoming expensive. RAM prices are up like 4 or 5 times. So there goes me trying to build a computer. Apparently it's because of all those AI data centers and shit, because companies keep pushing AI, so there's more of a demand of it, and AI is very hardware intensive, so they keep buying up like RAM and shit. That's what everybody keeps telling me. I don't know if that's true, but I wouldn't be surprised, because it's not like there's anything else that's really causing RAM to get bought up at a rapid pace. Maybe see if Best Buy has some and they don't realize they need to take some of the shelves. I am probably going to do that when I get my actual paycheck from work. I'm just going to go buy some RAM. Because, ooh, God. Like, I saw a RAM stick for, like, what was it? 32 gigabyte RAM sticks for, it was something insane. It was like $400. Definitely gonna have to go check out local places, because it's expensive on places like Amazon, but Amazon is also not like, you know, the best place to buy anything unless you care about like shipping. Then sure, go crazy, but past that, no. Get to see my skinny ass arms now. Enjoy. Amazon is the easiest, not the best. That's exactly. It's not good for pricing, but I'm pretty sure the RAM price issue is a thing everywhere. It's not just Amazon. I feel like I accidentally cut something off, but it's fine. Am I a fool? Oh, wait. I am a fool. There's a bit that I'm missing. Don't sniff the paint. Well, I'm building, so there's no problem about that happening. Almost accidentally shut off my PC. That would have been funny. Where's the 8-pointed star? There it is. Do I want the banner or do I want this? Kind of want the banner. Banner looks cooler. That's the best part. No. Sniffing plastic was so much fun though. Motherfuckers in this chat got brain damage. Holy shit.
He promised me Tuesdays, but never showed. His voice would drift, then hit the road.
Yeah, let's do the 8-pointed star. I like the 8-pointed star more.
Heels all wrong, still humming a half-written song. He sent me his letters, all unsigned, with sketches and visits misaligned. A date with a maybe, soft and sly, and always a next time goodbye. But rain checks dry like petals pressed.
By the way, for those of you who should be working on shit, do it.
Like all
Does Age of Sigmar get marks dedicated to units, different gods, or packs is like 40k? No. So in Age, well, you technically do get marks, but over the course of the game,
so he
at the start of your command phase, which is called a hero phase in Age of Sigmar, you dedicate a non-unique unit to gain a mark. And the marks are things like adding one to your attack stat, adding or getting I forget what it is. It's like feel no pains on Nurgle or something. Where is the band? Where's the R?
but rain
72.
checks dry like
Oh, there it is.
pressed.
This is why I need instructions, just so I'd never be able to find anything. Also, I'm building Chaos Warriors for Slaves to Darkness. Because I may or may not have ordered $400 worth of Slaves to Darkness models for a tournament. I'm an idiot. I'll talk about the whole list at the start of the stream. This is just a bunch of punchy boys. That's about it. And they all need to be actual GW plastic because it's the Warhammer Open. Apparently it's going to be a thing. Now, even besides that, I always wanted to actually finish my Slaves to Darkness army. And right now they seem more fun than Night Haunt. And I already had Slaves to Darkness models, and I didn't not want to start OC Bone Reapers. Also, because when I do OC Bone Reapers, I'm gonna make them look like Tomb Kings because haha, I'm original. Bone Reapers are peak. OC are really cool. Like I said, I want to do a lot of either conversions or 3D printing for them, and I don't have time for that. I have a bunch of things I need to be 3D printing that I'm not going to because I'm going to be moving soon. So instead, it's easy. It's literally easier for me to just buy an army. And honestly, I probably could have just bought a lot, but then I get a bunch of models that I don't want.
Midnight's not for me no more. I've danced through every open door. Let the young ones toast and twirl. I'm done with being that girl.
So wild how you guys are supposed to be on 32s.
With being that girl.
I don't know, this music sounds very New Vegas to me. I really like it. I made you alive. Hello. Yeah, I don't have work for a little bit, so I'm gonna be streaming a little bit longer, or a little bit more, not longer. I have to go to the dump tomorrow because I forgot it was trash day today, and so my trash didn't get picked up. It's gonna be fun. I think I painted a few years ago was a box of Fallen's Tomb box set. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm glad you painted something because most people never get around to painting fucking anything. Banner Bear done. Only 9 more models to go. It won't be that bad. I do actually have to make the drummer and shit though, which is annoying. Odd because I don't see any options for musicians. Even though they absolutely have musicians for Chaos Warriors. 12 poorly painted Gavos, a fellowship, Wilson edge highlighting in a cave troll, which I did bad, but I still love it. I'm glad you have fun with it. The whole point of the hobby. Just have fun with your shit. Great. They done forgot to pick up our neighborhood trash, I'm pretty sure. Till next trash day. Damn, that's annoying. You already know they're just gonna tell you to get bent too. The fuck, back-to-back stream night? Yeah. I didn't want to work on anything today, and I don't have work for a little bit, so that's the next I guess spoilers, the next video is going to be White Scars, which are not a complicated faction. It's never really hard doing a Space Marine Legion. It's hard doing a Chaos Space Marine Legion. So much complex shit going on with them sometimes. That does remind me, I do need to put a announcement in the Jed chat, ask people what I should talk about with White Scars. It helps a lot more with editing than people think, or script writing, not editing. Nothing helps with editing. I have to suffer through that all the time. I'm not noticing many options for command models, so I guess I'm just gonna have to denote certain models being certain things. I might have brought the Lord of the Rings box 5 years ago, and only ever got one person to play it one time. Dude, it's so fucking funny. First off, I'm surprised people even play the game enough for Games Workshop to justify still making shit for it. Unless they're just contractually obligated by whoever owns the IP to keep making it. But fucking the shop owner at my local game store bought 2 boxes of the got 2 boxes of the Rohirrim box because people said they were gonna buy them. And I was literally just staring and I'm like, no one's gonna buy this shit. And lo and behold, 2 Rohirrim boxes are still sitting on the shelf. No one is buying that shit. Nobody plays Lord of the Rings. Or painted gobbles are fine, you can always strip and paint them later. Exactly. Also, you could just like leave them as are. Just keep it as a reminder of your hobby journey. I know one guy, my last that plays. Congratulations, you found one of 13 Lord of the Rings players. Please gather them all together for a tournament. We may have to pay exorbitant amounts of for plane tickets, but hello, Tristan. Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome to the stream. To this fucking infinite Torment Pain Nexus that is building models on stream. This shit's ass. But, oh, that's where the other head went. It went on my bed. Dude was trying to fucking assassinate me in my sleep. I wouldn't be surprised if it's popular in Great Britain. That's why it keeps going. I don't think so. I doubt it. Didn't Tabletop Tactics, not Tabletop Tactics, who was it? Play on Tabletop, didn't they do one video on Lord of the Rings and they never made one ever again? I feel like I was supposed to cut that. I was not supposed to cut that. Well, it still fits relatively fine. Any British people in here can confirm the Lord of the Rings tabletop game is popular over there or not? Because I don't know why GW is still supporting it. If you could have one size for Russia painting, what would it be? That was 12. But you didn't say I couldn't have an airbrush, so I'll just go ahead and say not the size 10. Same as, no, we'll say my size 10. Assuming I actually took care of these things properly. I would actually be able to do a lot more with one of them, but I don't take care of my brushes. My area is rare, but there's a tournament scene. Okay, gotcha. I'm not getting laid enough by the government, apparently. I assume you've been paid. The government should not be getting you laid. Also, yeah, there was a government shutdown and stuff like that, which probably affected your pay for a little bit. GBHL is the national thing, I think. I have no idea what the fuck that means. I believe you, though. I wish my government would get me laid. That's crazy. I've seen the women in Britain. You were better off going somewhere else. I'm in Australia and there's people who play Lord of the Rings tabletop game. I'm surprised people in Australia are able to play anything given the prices down there. Great British Hobby League. What a fucking name. Hear my dog barking. What the fuck am I doing? Stop it. Did not do the leg. Still fit back there. No, he has to. Yeah, the leg has to go first. Okay. No, it's because if the government shut down, they somehow forgot my rank. Gotcha. Well, get that sorted, hopefully. Am I dumb? Why was that not connecting? There we go. Here in Australia, we play Tyranids and cicadas with cicada skins. It's crazy. It's also fucked up that cicadas are on the other end of the world. Fuck cicadas, dude. After I learned cicadas piss on people, I've made it my personal goal to kill cicadas. Too bad they're too out of reach for me, but you know.
saw it when she touched his clothes. The scent that lived upon
Fucking love Chaos Warrior models. Also, GW is still messing with stuff because it's easy cash grab. Why sell the lights to Lord of the Rings if you can half-ass and pocket the change? Do they just own? Oh god, do they just own the rights to the tabletop? Then it's not like they're leasing it from somebody. I didn't know that. Oh, my heads have done print. I cannot use my words done being printed. I will go get those after I build. After I put this down in space, actually. We had a lot of people viewing yesterday. We had like 16 people for a good while. That was crazy. I immediately misplaced all my bases. Where did I put them? Down here. There we go. I'm gonna go to my shed real quick. I will be back in a bit.
The man behind the melody, he never sang, just played for me. His fingers told me tales so deep of promises I keep. He let the trumpet hold my hand while silence formed a second band. I fell for chords, not words he'd say. That's just his quiet way. And though his voice was never strong, he wrote me into song. The man behind the melody still hums inside of me. And though his voice was never strong, he wrote me into song. The man behind the melody still hums inside of me. The man behind the melody still hums inside. kiss was just a favor, dear, a parting gift, a touch sincere, no promises, no future planned, just lips that briefly land. He tipped his hat and said so long, as if I'd hum a leaving song. He smiled the way they always do, like time was never true. You kiss someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor plain, a whisper wrapped in rain. You kiss someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor plain, a whisper wrapped in rain. $10 a dance, I spin for tips, with rouge applied and aching hips. He comes each night, just drinks and leans, but never buys my scenes. He likes the way I fake the thrill, but won't foot half the bill. He watches while the others twirl, but I'm not that kind of girl. 10 cents a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me. $10 a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me. And none of them are me. The hotel knows our little lie, the creak of floors when lights run dry. It's heard our laughs, our whispered stay, then watched you slip away. The mirror kept our fingerprints, the curtain swayed with perfume hints. No clerk would ask, no bell would chime, but shame. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks. Gloria in gold, she glides with eyes like secrets no one hides. She takes the floor and owns the light, while I just sip the He watched her twirl, forgot his drink, and I just vanished in a blink. She didn't steal him.
I'm back. Everything is now washing. Alright, washed and now it's drying. Or I can cure it later. There we go. Have a good night. See you, coffee. Oh, I need to get the text on. 9 people watching a giant chat text on the screen. Hell yeah. 11 now. Damn. Back. Turn this light up so I can actually see what I'm doing. The head should fit fine on there. Where's this bro I was working on? It's over here. Bro doesn't see my gift. Did you fucking post something? I didn't see. I was gone this whole time, man. Oh my god. You guys spam me a shed super chat while I'm gone. Of course I'm not gonna see it. Thank you. Also, Garg, I didn't promise you shit. Dropping in to say the org video was your finest work yet? Hell yeah, brother. I hope the physical toll it took on me doing that intro was worth it. I can feel the spring in this starting to give already, which is crazy because I just bought it. Depression. I saw it. You sent it when I wasn't here. That's not my fault. So, Jesus, almost broke off the fucking hammerhead. There we go. I love hammers. I probably should have 3D printed a bunch of hammers for them, but I didn't feel like figuring that shit out. But yeah, I do kind of want to do a different chaos video though this month outside of just talking about the legions. I think we haven't done any like of the other chaos factions like demons or the like. We've just been doing space marines. I have no idea what this piece is used for. I think this is a shoulder piece. I'm gonna assume nobody in chat plays Slaves to Darkness, so me asking questions is not gonna be helpful.
Some strangers heal you more than friends.
I feel like Corn and Blood Angels can kind of be done in a similar time set, especially since the other main Corn Demon invested in them. Yeah, but that's talking about heresy stuff, which I don't care about. If you're talking about the Corn Demon that socked Sanguinius' shit. Other part? So confused. What part goes here? Imagine being British. Siege of Baal? No, not Siege of Baal. There was a Corn Demon that socked up Sanguinius' shit during the heresy, and because that happened, it ended up causing the Black Rage for a brief moment on everybody. The fuck? Am I acoustic? Hold on. Oi.
He spoke of waves and stars like me, adrift but brave at sea.
What are you motherfuckers has
He wrote of port, but not of peace.
Probably could have just looked at what pieces I cut out. That probably would have been more helpful.
I keep his letters
75.
in my coat.
Upload.
Each line a phantom note.
Not helpful. Pretty sure these are the wrong instructions, actually. Everything here is not known. Here we go. So let's start. Exact same.
He said, don't wait, but wait, you must. I read his ink like dust.
Oh, he's. I think it's this guy though. No, it's not. Yes, he was back during the Tyranid invasion of the Ball. Of course he fucking was. Help save the Blood Angels and create an amount of Tyranid skulls. Wound of Ball, clear message to the Blood Angels that he alone would be their herald of their downfall. That'd be very cool if I actually liked demons, but I could see why for a Blood Angels player that would be cool, or for a Corn Demon player that would be cool. I, however, not a demon fan. Into demons.
I brush my hair and poured my gin, but let the shadows settle in.
Correct.
No heels, no lips in crimson hue. No need to play the view. I miss nobody tonight, and that suits me just fine. No man to chase, no hearts to
Losing my mind trying to figure out which one it is, damn it.
the silence is satin, the air is just right. I'm proudly miss nobody.
Arm is outstretched and the shield is held close to his chest. I have that ready. Only demons are like here, the Torque Towers are the ones we can slave it into our war machines, exactly. I've just never been a fan of demons personally. It's just never been my jam. I can glue you in front here without. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. That's why, because you are supposed to go over here, slot in there. I'm fucking stupid. That's why you fucking glue everything together first. Do I drive the forklift into the wall at full speed? This is not legal advice, but do it. Understand I'm not held accountable in a court of law now based on what you do. Bet. Hey, I didn't say anything. I'm not held accountable. Somebody tonight suits me just fine. No hands to take, no hearts to be guided. Hopefully, just give you certification to flex on non-forklift certified people. There's no laws against the Pokemon Batman. I don't know why I'm saying that. Tonight. I have a bunch of models from this Warhammer Underworlds sets, and I don't know what to fucking do with them. Not like that, right? A fool? Am I a buffoon? Why do I feel like I grabbed the wrong arms? I feel like I grabbed the wrong arms. So confusing. Unless you connect into here, because that's exactly what you do. No, because then how does that work? You don't connect into here, do you? Do you actually? Oh my god, you do. Your arm is so fucking stumpy. You're right, I'm better than all of you. Flat spreads. Don't take Fluff to the fucking old person's home. You need this Metamucil. Just connect in here. Ew. Your guys' arms are so stubby, I'm not used to this. Old person's home, I'm younger than you. You all got a little bit of boomer in you. I'll glue the... No, I'll glue the heads on now. When they're done drawing, at least. Beautiful. Where's the guy who's supposed to be the leader, the champion? Where is he? I'm looking for his buck ass ugly head. Definitely him. You're supposed to be the leader. Weird because I don't see your weapon anywhere. Steal the one. All the weapons are supposedly interchangeable. Acting like an 80-year-old man's Alzheimer's wanting to drive. Most unfortunate. Number is supposed to be for the fucking... Oh, this is supposed to be for the instrument man. 58 and 59.
Midnight's not for me no more. I've danced through every open door. Let the young ones toast
There we go, found him.
and twirl. I'm done with being that girl.
The inner circle companion sculpts exude aura. They're pretty good. Basically, better versions of those guys from the Heresy. I forget what they're called, but they basically look like inner circle companions. The Dark Angels player at my shop uses them for inner circle companions because he already owned them.
Midnight's not for me no more. I've danced through every open door. Let the young ones toast and twirl. I'm done with being that girl. I'm done
Yep. Oh,
with being
end of the coattail.
that girl.
Best to be off Cheerio, chaps. Be a bug. Never say Cheerio in this chat ever again. This is exactly why I make British jokes.
One last look in satin blue.
Speaking of British jokes, last video is doing pretty decent. It got like 3K in one day, I think. I don't know how much
Like they once
got now.
knew. I rouge my lips,
Where is what numbers is this?
my chin,
4 and 6.
then
I don't see them.
paint
Huh.
a younger grin. The spotlight
Dude.
warms these
Oh,
tired
earlier.
bones.
On this.
The band still plays those faithful tones.
I'm glad that the Chaos Warriors kept their like Norse skin feel into Age of Sigmar.
They don't
Makes
know
them much more
how
interesting and fun. Here we go, 6.
my knees betray, but I'll dance anyway. Curtain hides the years behind, and I pretend I'm blind.
I hate that they put these like rivets here because I'm just gonna end up scraping them off by accident.
In satin light, before I say goodnight.
Anyone else notice that the feet on the Chaos Warriors are studded? They got like cleats, I guess. Kind of weird.
Only the piano knows my sins, the wrong I sang, the truth within. Its ivory listens without pride. No need to run or hide.
Someone who isn't busy right now, can you do me a favor? Can you go on the Warhammer website and tell me whether or not Abraxia has a cape? Because I don't think she does.
Again and yet again, the man is gone, the stage is bare, but that old piano's there. Only the piano holds me close and never tells
I'm pretty sure Eternus has a cape. I don't remember if Abraxia does. She should. She's a Slave to Darkness character. All of them have capes. Even the normal shitty models have capes. Then again, Vanguard don't have capes, so
Only the piano holds me close.
big flowy cape. Okay, cool. I can paint hazard straps on the cape. Thank you. Because I didn't remember seeing her with a cape. God, what I would give to have my fucking Manticore Lord back.
I packed a suitcase full of hush.
Remember, how are you supposed to go on?
No slamming doors, no angry rush. Just left my
You should do like Demon Tiger stripes. I'm gonna do hazard stripes on the model. And if she didn't have any what's it called? If she didn't have a cape, I was gonna do it on the armor panels on her big old creature. Yeah, that looks correct to me. There's like a little, yep, I see a little divot in there. I love that you're just making these guys from Olympia even Olympia doesn't exist in the setting. Hey man, if you really think about it, having stripes like this on your shit in medieval times is like accurate. It's like normal house heraldry. It makes you a baller, exactly. Also, for some reason, to me, it's just cooler that it's only on one side and it doesn't continue onto the other. It's like that split heraldry you'd see on like certain houses in like medieval times. Just makes it cooler to me. Because I wanted to do it all the way across, but then it gets warped. And it was just like, if you just do it on one side, you solve that problem, and also it just looks sick as fuck. Do any of you guys have a banner? I went with where is he? Actually, I have no idea. Oh, he's over here. I went with the banner, and I'm also putting hazard straps on the banner because it's cool. Hopefully, when I go to the tournament, somebody gets pissed off. He's like, "You just made Iron Warriors and Warhammer Fantasy." I'm like, "Yes, exactly why I did it. Because I'm a cunt." To be fair, I made up a semi-original story for the guy who's leading them and for the warband itself. Speaking of heraldry, how do I learn how to paint / write Dark Angels heraldry? So you can get like a 0.1 millimeter like pen, I believe. I don't know how well that goes with a varnish, but you could do that. If you have a banner, you need to banner bearer half black stripes and the half hammer in the middle with hammer in the middle. If I had a hammer decal, I would do that, yeah. But I don't freehand, fuck that. I don't feel like putting more effort into this army than I already have to. I already have to paint, what is it, 30 boys, 6 guys, and 4 characters. So that's, I have to paint 40 models, which is not a lot, but it's chaos, so they're detailed. If I detailed, I mean a lot trim. Just got a message from somebody, but they haven't messaged me back. Funny. I don't think I'm gonna check. I don't think they've messaged back yet. They have not. No, I mean the heraldry in the story and the service. I have to figure out how you. I have to figure out how you do that. You have this Zio. I just need to do more stream nights, basically. Yeah, it's not that it's gonna be hard. It's just that I'm gonna be moving at some point in between this. Like I think I said earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I have to 3D print and paint a bunch of models for a D&D one shot that's going to last like 8 hours for my friend's birthday. And then I also have to figure out how I'm going to do some of the battle maps. And then past that, I have to get this entire army done. And then I'm also moving. Granted, I can get this army done after we move, because we move at the end of the month. At the end of December, I mean. And that leaves me with 3 weeks. 2 weeks and a few days to get an army done. Won't be that bad. I did D&D prep, not just this army. I was thinking of the army. No, I got D&D prep too. And if I already have a cape that like I ripped off of Terminator Lord, so I could just like, I really wanted to just slap it on one of these guys, but like, who? Technically do it on you. But no, not really. If there was a guy without a cape, I would do it. Everybody has a cape, even the Sorcerer Lord has a cape. Alright, well, that's the only other command model. Well, I guess I need to do the champion, but the champion's self-explanatory.
She wears my perfume now, the rose. I saw it when she touched his clothes. The scent that lived upon my skin, now draped on her within. She smiled like I once used to smile before.
It was funny, it was either between doing this or just kit bashing a kill team for myself, but then I'd have to play kill team, and I'm not a fan of kill team as of right now. It's I do not like the cover rules in that game. That's very confusing and it feels very arbitrary. If you're not playing an elite kill team, you kind of just lose. Not even an elite kill team. If you're not playing an Astartes kill team, you just lose. The fact that they get 2 shoot actions is insane. Just stay, you're bad. No. Factually incorrect. Kill teams are, elite kill teams are just insane. It's not like, I don't even think they've released any new like horde kill teams. It's all just been elites at this point. Even the Celsius one is elite, I believe. Which, I mean, yeah, it should be, but still. The Ravener's going num num num. It's fine because I know you're the worst Raveners player in the entirety of North America, possibly the world. So I take solace in knowing that. Whereas I'm probably the best Battleclade player, and that's not good. Because every game I've seen of people playing Battleclade, they just suck with them. Battleclade are also ranked pretty low, is my understanding. Avino went second in the tournament. Yeah, but then who did you fight? Oh, would you look at that? You fought an elite kill team. It was fucking Wrecker Crew. I was supposed to go to that tournament. I just didn't have fucking time. Kind of glad I didn't because I did not want to fight fucking Wrecker Crew. I will be back real quick. I'm gonna go get some water because I'm thirsty.
The man behind the melody still hums inside of me. And though his voice was never strong, he wrote me into song. The man behind the melody still hums inside of me. The man behind the melody still hums inside. The kiss was just a favor, dear, a parting gift, a touch sincere, no promises, no future plan, just lips that briefly land. He tipped his hat and said so long, as if I'd hum a leaving song. He smiled the way they always do, like time was never true. You kiss someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor plain, a whisper wrapped in rain. You kiss someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor plain, a whisper wrapped in rain. $10 a dance, I spin for tips, with rouge applied and aching hips. He comes each night, just drinks and leans, but never buys my
I have returned. Made by Tactical Squad of Marines. Ew. God. Firstborn? Yucky. Disgusting. What the fuck? I might just build them at the Thanksgiving table. That's so unhinged. Like Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights, GW adding something that is very different in comparison to the rest of the armies. So then they suck, and they suck hard. But when they're good, they're meta defining. Yeah, but Knights have always been like... There's been very few times where Knights are bad because Knights are a stat check. That's the thing. That's why Knights are always good. It's not like Eldar, where Eldar are just historically good because they have bullshit rules. water, the drink of champions.
10 cents a dance,
Back to building.
but he gets 3, and none of them
Want to be known, if I wasn't doing this on stream, I probably would have been done by now. I'm aware every Imperial Guard list I have to make it 7th included a Shadow Sword because everybody was playing Knights. Yep. Imagine having a Warhammer army to play in a tournament and not just as a coping skill for your anxiety and depression. That's how I got in the hobby. Stop calling me out, dick.
The hotel knows our little light, the creak of floors when lights run dry.
Obviously, I'm joking.
It's heard
Not about getting into the hobby because I was depressed. That's very real.
then watched you slip away.
Young me in 2020 was not having a good time. I need to turn my fan over towards me because it is somehow getting hotter in my room. How cold is it outside? It's 57. I'm opening my window.
Curtains swayed with perfume hints. No clock would ask, no bell would chime, but time still tells on time. I sign in with another name, but leave with just the shame. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weak.
I don't know if they picked up on the mic. I said, let us listen to gunshots together. Go. You know, painting and hobbying is very good for depression and anxiety. It gives you something to do, something to focus on. That being said, if you're also a perfectionist, don't fucking do this hobby. You're gonna shit constantly. I like how I don't like how my window you can directly see. Hold on, let me fix my blind.
I sign in with another name, but leave with just the shame. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks.
Night Lords, no loyalist dog can match our fear. Carcharodon's repping Jane axes like Mick Gordon plays. Or while Mick Gordon plays. Carcharodons are funny. It's not my favorite, but I definitely do like the idea of loyalist Night Lords. The unhinged sentence.
She takes the floor and owns the light, while I just sip the night. He watched her twirl, forgot his
Ow. Fucking chaos models keep stabbing me.
and I just vanished.
God damn it, where's your leg, motherfucker?
She didn't steal him, no, not quite, but she was dressed
50.
in light.
52. The fuck is 52? Chaos model thirsting on your blood. I've actually bled on a majority of my chaos models because they're so sharp and I keep stabbing myself. I've cut the leg. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Doing a Carcharodon Gene Seed is River Guard, but Chimeric with possible Night Lord and World Eater Gene Seed. Ah, they're definitely fucking Night Lords, dude.
With eyes like secrets no one
I will continue to feed misinformation into the Warhammer lore community because it's very funny. Also, who gives a shit? Some stuff is cooler just to speculate on than it is to actually get an answer. Here's why GW needs to shut the fuck up and let mysteries be mysteries. It was funny, I was at the store Saturday because I was playing Guilty with my friend. And one of our friends was there who he's moved out to for like school or something, I forget what for. But he was there for the weekend. And he has Black Templars, but he has a bunch of other models painted as other successors of the Imperial Fists. And it was funny because I told him like, oh, hey, no, those guys other Celestial Lines. So like he was talking to somebody, he's like, see, he knows. I told him, you know I play Iron Warriors, right? I have to know the difference because I hate you. Also, the idea of making chimeric gene seed is fucking weird. Imagine having the purity of your chapters gene seed couldn't be me, but the last 10,000 years hiding the fact of the fallen. Fine, we all know about the fallen, the worst kept secret of all time. I really like the fucking Cabano, whatever you want to call it. Such a fun weapon. I miss playing For Honor just a little bit. I know I should not go back to it, at least until I see if somebody else buys it. But hopefully when Ubisoft goes bankrupt, For Honor is owned by a different fucking... For Honor is owned by a different company. Damn it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Fuck my life. 5 more, and then I'll probably be able to get those heads and start gluing them on, and then I'll do them on the Vanguard too. I know I have bases that are this size. I just need to find them. Probably actually don't. Probably just have to deal with these bases. I'll just paint over them. Oh, I'm gonna put snow on them anyways. Oh my god, he caked this fucking Hofen super glue. Yeah, he's not coming off. Damn it. It's like PVA or something. I could probably just scrape all this off, actually. Get a knife really quick. Ooh, yeah. It's easier. Beautiful. Were any impists that Iron Warriors liked? Not Alexander, I forget what his name was, but that one guy who was hanging with Dantiok, but Dantiok's also a fucking loyalist, so you know he doesn't really count. For sure, I still have that other person.
The captain wrote in blue, so neat. His cursive curved and bittersweet. He spoke of waves and
God, for whatever glue he fucking used on this, I assume it's PVA. It's all covered in the Pteranodons or the Raven Guard because the implication of the Forgotten One and their interaction with the Ashen Claws. I have no idea what the fuck any of that means. That app war was before my time. And the Astral Claws are the precursors of the Red Corsairs, and that's it. Because here on Blackheart got tired of paying fucking taxes. Yeah, past that one guy who was Dante's friend, Imperial Fists and Iron Warriors did not like each other. They were ontologically opposed to one another.
He said, don't wait, but wait, you must. I read his ink like dust.
My brick of Terminators had some extremely rude things to say to a Chaos Knight player. Took a 9-inch charger out of Deep Strike and then bodied it in one turn. Terminators fucking hurt against Knights. People don't expect that. Both Loyalist and Chaos Terminators just fuck on Knights and melee, because you can give Loyalist Terminators all Chain Fists, and then they have Oath of Moments, so rerolls, or you could just be playing Pact Bound on Chaos Space Marines and pop Profane Zeal and Dark Pact, so you get rerolls, sustained or lethal. You're probably doing lethal, and wound rerolls from Profane Zeal. Just fucking destroy Knights and melee. Granted, you should, because it's a 300 and something point unit, and most Knights are 300 and something points. I think they actually got changed. I'll just spray the rest of this white, then just put snow over it. I need to buy more Valhalla Blizzard. At least I know I can scrape that off. Then the Minotaurs showed up and were the High Lords of Terra's bullies to get A with pay their taxes. God, I love and hate the Minotaurs. I hate the Minotaurs because they're assholes, but I love the Minotaurs because they're assholes. I just wish they didn't serve the High Lords. I wish they just served something else. Fucking hate the High Lords. Oh, are these on my? Oh no, these are my 50mm bases. Fine. What'd you say? Imperial Fist and Iron Warriors were best friends in the War of the Beast. Yeah, that's why the War of the Beast is so well written. Oh, we watching death. Blah blah blah. Fucking such a shit ass fucking. I'm serious. I can't believe it's multiple books too. God. You know what's crazy about the War of the Beast is that was written before the heresy ended, and it's supposed to take place after the heresy. Like, I know the Primarchs aren't really around, so like their characterization doesn't really matter much, but still, like, what the fuck? Eagerly waiting for Perturabo to return from the warp so I can fucking actually enjoy playing Iron Warriors again. I was about to say something about how Assault Termies are only 180, and then I realized he was probably, yeah, he's taking a 10-man brick, which is what you should be doing with Terminators. Why would you ever take a 5-man? That's just cringe. Just like hate yourself or something? What are you, poor? Take 10 Termies. I really want to run my 30 Terminator list for Iron Warriors. Not worth it at all because of how 40k plays. It's not like Age of Sigmar. But I really want to.
He promised me Tuesdays, but never showed. His voice would drift, then hit the road.
Because Deathwing Knights only come in 5-mans. Yep. Because you're cringe and we hate you.
Still humming a half-written song. He sent me his letters.
It's kind of funny. Deathwing Knights are honestly not that bad to deal with. It's just they're so fucking tanky. It takes so long to get rid of them.
And always a next time goodbye. But rain checks dry like petals pressed. They fade like all.
I don't want him to hold the head, but also, I misplaced the piece. Oh, his arm's over here. Oh, Q3 damage still takes 2 to kill one knight. Exactly. Well, it's more fucked up if someone hits you with a damage 4 weapon and then you just eat it. That's more fucked up. You just say no to like what are they called? Almost a tomb ships. That's Destiny. Literally cannot remember what they're called. Whatever the Necrons have, they're the Ghost Arcs. But the one that actually does like massive damage. Immortals, how about no? Yeah. A daily reminder, I fucking hate Dark Angels. Who'd have seen that coming? Oh, that's such a fucking tiny arm. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, yeah, it goes in like that. Okay. Our Terminator bricks seem pretty legit. They would be if Iron Warrior Terminator bricks actually function like, or if the Iron Warrior detachment function like Wrath of the Rock, where you get the full benefit in shooting and melee, and not just shooting. Brick of Legionaries. I'm gonna be real. I don't see the value in spamming Legionaries. I don't get it. Because their melee weapons aren't good. So what the fuck are people doing with them aside from just using them to just like stagger control objectives? I don't see the appeal of Legionaries. I get more use out of cultists than I do Legionnaires. Oh, objective control, probably, but I don't know how. They're made out of paper. They don't survive long. Back at the champion. Listen. Oh, 94 is a... Where the fuck is 94? Not 78. I have a 78, but 94 seemingly. Where is it? I'm losing my mind looking for this fucking piece. God damn. 97. Yep. 85. That's for the fucking shield, damn it. That's the one where he's holding a hat. 96. There's not a single variant where he's not. It was fun. I'll leave his pieces off to the side and I'll build everybody else first. Exactly. Can you sack legionaries to do anything? I'm honestly not super familiar with Chaos playing. Most people seem to run Mono God. Chaos. Sack legionaries? What do you mean sack? Am I confused? I am confused. is like, this is the thing for me about legionaries, is like they're cheap, but for a little bit more extra points, you can get chosen who can advance and charge and have better melee weapons. The only thing that legionaries get is reroll wound rolls and melee on objectives, but the problem with that is they only have chain swords, so it's not like they're taking power swords or anything. Oh, sacrifice. You can't really sacrifice legion. Who the fuck says sack, bro? When I hear sack, I think about like firing somebody, or you fucking deck somebody's shit in football. That's what sacking is to me. Yeah, you can't really sacrifice legionaries to do anything, because it like, I could sacrifice Thousand Suns, because Thousand Suns you can give them all flamers, so when something charges them, you just go into Overwatch and you just burn something. That's what I did when I fought I was talking about it in my tournament video. I fought a Chaos Knight player, and he moved on to an objective. I overwatched after he moved, and they reroll wound rolls and shooting on enemies that control objectives, and I dealt like 8 damage to him, because it was 9 actual flamers at AP -2, because I was playing Renegade Raiders. And then he charged again, but I overwatched before he charged, so he's still sitting on the objective, and I'll think off like another 10 wounds or something, so he's left at like 6 health or something. And they have 5 up invuln, so they're able to survive in melee a lot better than most people think. Legionaries don't have any survivability, and they don't really have any damage, which is why I'm so confused as why, because like you only get 3 attacks, I think, with the chainsword, which isn't a lot. It's still 30 attacks for a 10-man brick, but it's not that crazy in my opinion, especially with how crazy melee can get. And it's what, strength 4, AP -1, damage 1. It's not that good. I don't know. That's why I always struggle to like find how people are trying to use legionaries, because it seems like they're just using them to just like tap objectives and that's it. But you can use cultists for that, and cultists have sticky, so what the fuck is the point? I need to remember we have sticky in Age of Sigmar. I need to remember that for the tournament.
Only the piano holds me close and never tells the ghost.
Yeah, I'll build this guy later. Build another boy. Who says sack? What the fuck? Never heard somebody abbreviate sacrifice to sack. It's like a zoomer trying to abbreviate sacrifice for his modern progressive cult. Like a frat boy cultist. I'm gonna go sack a few people, bro. I'll show you that sack. Only you could spell correctly. Minor spelling errors, that's off nuke.
I packed a suitcase full of hush. No slamming doors, no angry rush. Just left my earrings on the sill and vanished through sheer will. The keys still dangle on their hook. The last
I forgot to get the mic.
from his old book. I made no scene, just let it be. My silence set me free.
Kind of contemplated taking a demon in this list, but also at the same time, I don't remember if Slave Starks can take demons. I think they can. That, and also I don't own any demons, so I have to buy that again. And Abraxy's already 350 points for Scripture guy ran specifically. I probably should just take normal. God, but flat 4 damage attacks is fucking crazy though. They can take them. I assume so. I just don't. I didn't see the rule when I was looking at the battle traits. I think it's a battle trait for demons specifically. Like you have to go into their rules to find it, is what I'm saying. On a 4-up in combat, they get strikes first. The Demon Prince gets that. Which is pretty fucked up. Yeah. I already saw the rules for the Demon Prince and Dark Apotheosis, which is why I had to buy a Demon Prince just in case that ends up happening, because there's a fucking relic for Slaves to Darkness where it's if any unit had Dark Apotheosis points and they die, you just get 8 on a different model, which is fucking crazy. So I literally, like, where is he? I'm running this guy as an Exalted Champion with Deathmonger or something. The thing that gives him 2 attacks, or he can fight twice, I mean. So he's just gonna missile into an enemy, use fight. He has Dark Apotheosis points because you gain them when you fight. And if he somehow ends up dying in melee, guess who turns into a fucking Demon Prince? My fucking I think I put it on my Chaos Lord or my Gaunt Summoner. I can't remember who. Because I didn't realize this either. The Gaunt Summoner is not a unique hero. I did not fucking know that. I thought he was a named character. So color me surprised when I realized I could take like 3 of them. Even though there's not even like a 3 limit in Age of Sigmar, I'm pretty sure. Which I wish we had that in 40k so I could run more Forge Fiends, but still. I hope they get rid of Rule of 3 eventually. I don't think they will, but I hope they do. So I can go buy more Forge Fiends. I want to run probably 5 Forge Fiends is the limit. Probably not. Actually, yeah, 5 Forge Fiends is the limit because that's like nearing 1,000 points, I believe. How much is that? Actually, calculator here somewhere. They're 180 times that by 5. 900 points. 5 Forge Fiends for 900 points would be very fun, and I would love to run that list. Run in the Vashtor list and just put 5 Forge Fiends next to Vashtor. Be very fucking stupid. Yeah, Gaunt Summoner's not unique. I don't know. That's so weird to me because it seems like just looking at his rules. Like, let me go look back at him again. Greatest Hunt. Like he has the it doesn't say anything about him having a specific rule. He gets the Silver Tower or minions of the Silver Tower, and he could just put things in Deep Strike, which is pretty fucking decent for Age of Sigmar. The only thing that sucks is that his spell is not unlimited, so you can't just spam it 3 times and make people Deep Strike 7 inches. But it's not like it really matters because Slaves to Darkness is super fucking elite. Like every list I was watching battle reports yesterday. Every list had like at most 7 units in the entire army, and I saw some Mad Lad run Apraxia and Archaon together. Just like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Jesus. Like there is such a thing as like too many big point models. That being said, every day I do think about buying an Archaon and just running him because Archaon let's go like a stats real quick. Archaon fucking hurts. 25 health. AOS Slaves to Darkness, just Hero Hammer. It really is, and that's why I really liked Slaves to Darkness, but they ended up changing the rules to where not everybody has a mark at the start of the game, and they got rid of the Undivided mark, which gave you +1 to wound on what's it called? Gave you +1 to wound on monsters and heroes, which is how I liked playing the game. I liked hunting monsters. Oh yeah, Slayer of Kings. Each time this unit uses a fight ability, if the unmodified wound roll for 2 or more attacks is a 6, it just automatically destroys a hero, which is so fucked up. Now nothing is as good as Hand of Dust, because Hand of Dust is very funny. We had an Age of Sigmar tournament recently, and someone got fucking Hand of Dusted, and it was so fucking funny. Just murders him. Yeah, he has this weird thing where he can manipulate the priority roll, and then he has the 3 heads. Once per turn. Built Spewer, Skull Gorger, or Spell Eater. It's just that he's 800 and fucking 10 points, which is so fucking much. And I hate Bellicor, but Bellicor's cheaper at least. I don't think I would ever want Bellicor, but still. He's able to give Slaves to Darkness models 4-ups in enemy combat phases, which is fucked up. Actually, wow, holy shit. Yeah, you can give 2 models on a 4-up. Strikes first. Oh, him and 2 models. Oh, God. So just 3 people. One of them being Bellicor just gets fights first on a 4-up. Well, you have to roll for each target, but still, that's fucking... That's a pretty decent chance. Like, I don't know, I have a dice here. Yeah, I already got... You just get fights first for fucking 2 dudes. It's so fucking God. Welcome back, Night Haunt. Yeah. Dude, Night Haunt are, like... Looking at how Slaves to Darkness is built, Night Haunt are so shit. Like, it's not even fair. A Bladegeist Revenant squad has the exact same amount of attacks, the exact same amount of damage, no army rule, or like no squad rule, same amount of health, but they're saving on 6s. Oh, but they get a 5-up ward. Like, fuck that, man. Fucking Chaos Warriors get bonus attacks when they're contesting objectives. Like, that's good. Like, sure, they're fucking 1 damage, but also all their weapons are crit auto wound anyways. Same as Night Haunt. And guess what? They're 10 points cheaper than the fucking Bladegeist Revenants. Or the Grimgrass Reapers, whatever I was running. I don't remember. It's so stupid. Night Haunt should not be as expensive as they are for as shit as they are. I would rather them be a horde army. Genuinely. Anyways, I have to keep building models to keep talking. Oh yeah, also such is the power of the gash. This will be my 3rd Age of Sigmar tournament. I've already switched armies again. No, I thought I was taking too little models. I thought I was building too tall for Slaves to Darkness, and apparently nope. I'm just doing exactly what everybody else is doing. So it's nice to know that I'm not crazy. It's 350 points for Baxi is crazy. She's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's still a lot of points. I wanted the hammer. Why did I take this out? Where's my glue? Over here.
Hum a leaving song. He smiled.
does he have this fucking nipple piercer? What the fuck? Alright, whatever.
You kiss someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor.
I do need to practice this army though before I go to the tournament. But I don't know how many people I'm gonna find playing Age of Sigmar at the shop. Everybody fucking sold their armies. Oh, there. Yeah, I know you're around, but also it's Thanksgiving weekend and you're Mexican and so am I, so we're gonna be busy. Oh, fuck. Saturday I should have time, but I don't know if you have work off Saturday. That's true. I'm pretty free this weekend. Okay, cool. Because I want to get a few games in, which means fucking learn your rules because you take forever with your fucking turns.
10 cents a dance. I spin for tips with rouge applied and aching hips. He comes.
I don't think I'm doing anything this weekend, or Saturday specifically. I mean, Sunday I'm doing a D&D game. It was funny. The last D&D game we had, the entire reason why we're doing D&D is so that we're not doing combat constantly, and now we're still doing combat constantly, which is really funny. But I think this week I'm gonna plan for more roleplay shit and stuff, so that way everybody gets a break. We've been doing too many combats. Oh, did I mention session 1 of the new campaign? So I'm talking about D&D now because I got into that. Should I give my chaplain the skull helmet or the skull mask? I don't know what the difference is, so go nuts. But what's it called? Session 1, one of the players got bit by a werewolf. So that's fun. And I've been rolling in the background to see when the curse would start, and it's already started. So they got a player who is a werewolf, which is going to be useful. However, they're also a werewolf. It's not that great.
10 cents a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me.
I really need to finish that Curse of the Furry. Exactly. That's what he's saying. He's like, I don't want. He literally contacted his god, and yeah, he contacted his god, who is the god of slaughter, and he's like, what do I need to do to lift this curse? And he's like, okay, hear me out, buddy. You want to impress me? You think you don't need the werewolf powers? Okay, prove it. Go kill a fucking leviathan. So he's probably stuck being a werewolf for the campaign. If you don't need the werewolf powers, prove it. Do you know ball? Yes or no?
The mirror kept our fingerprints. The curtain swayed with perfume hints. No clerk would ask, no bell would chime, but time still tells on time. I sign in with another name.
Oh, there's just a helmet that just straight up has skinned faces on it. Okay, or not a helmet, a shield. The fuck?
The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creeps.
Did not know how long I'm gonna be on for tonight because I do have to go to the dump tomorrow in the morning. I think I said that already. I can't remember what I say anymore. I have osteoporosis. Actually, don't. My bones are fine. Oh, fuck. Jesus, Steam and Jesus. Okay, what the fuck? Hate painting faces and shields. I have a bunch of faces. Fuck. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me actually show it to you. Pretty cool. I'm probably gonna use it. This one. Literally a bunch of faces on a shield. They're nailed in there. You can see the bolts. Oh my god. What time is it? It's 9:50. Wow, I was not been keeping track of time. I thought it was still 8. Okay. Yeah, he has his legs, I forget. So we're good on that front. Probably stream till 11 so I can get that Trans Crusade script done and record it and possibly edit it. It's just me reading a story, so it shouldn't take that long. I keep forgetting that this is supposed to go in first. I want the shield to go, the face shield specifically, to go on somebody who's going to be showing it off, because this guy's not going to be doing that. Actually, he might be. And he has an axe, which is not great for flensing people. However, I dropped this fucking axe or shield handle. There we go. I think that's what my Heretic Legion army is missing. It's missing human skin. What a fucking sentence to say. You know what this army's missing? It's missing a little bit of human leather. The feds don't want you to know this, but human skin is free. I myself have skinned 60 humans. The average fucking Joe Rogan fans, fucking chaos worshiper. Not Joe Rogan, Alex Jones. Different right-wing podcast guy. But you need skin. Skin is life. I love Rocky. When he goes on Night Lord. Oh, Bricky when he goes on Night Lord tirades. Rocky. Hey everybody, Brocky here. Not what he says. Hey, autocorrect on my phone. Do you capitalize names? It doesn't autocorrect them usually. They're putting Slanesh in the water to turn the frogs gay. So unfortunate. Appa would be happy. Appa, quick! The frogs are singing a Has-Been Hotel song. Add to the bone riff. Something very funny about somebody using an axe to flay people, like a great axe. So we're gonna go with the great axe. Call me out, hey. Not my fault you keep fucking posting Has Been Hotel on the server, bro. Your fault. You're literally the Emperor's Children demographic.
Right here where we love most.
Some strangers heal you more than friends. I don't know why I like this song so much.
With pie and coffee and
Is he missing a leg? He is missing a leg. Oh, he's sprinting. This dude really wants to fucking flay people. Good, great song. So I have my driver just has me music. All right, bro. Whatever you say. Nothing will ever beat out the ending song on the first episode for Amazing Digital Circus, where it just the riff sounds like a Weezer towards the end. So it's like Buddy Holly. Not flash drives. Yeah, I know you meant driving. If your flash drives were full of has-been songs, that's like a problem. Some strangers heal you more than friends. Yeah, bro, I could have been playing Arc Raiders. My fucking only other friend who's playing Arc Raiders is fucking sick. Also, it was Super Day. He was making, so I don't think he was on anyways. He's been driving in my car right after a beer. I have no idea what the fuck you're saying, Appo. Oh, the Weezer rift. You ever seen I think it was from Tumblr a long time ago, but it's talking about the duckfoot pistol, which is a flintlock with a bunch of barrels that are evenly angled away from each other. It was basically a way to fire a flintlock pistol into like a crowd or like a line of infantry, so that way you could actually like hit a bunch of people at once. And it was like the duckfoot for when you need to hit 4 evenly spaced people, and someone replied saying, "I'm fucking coming for you, Weezer." The melee weapon in Arc Raiders is actually good if you catch somebody. Dude, there was I saw a video of somebody jumping a dude with his melee weapon, and he just like chunked the fucking shit out of him. It was so brutal. Hello, Coffee, welcome back. By the way, are you getting music from a playlist or something? I am getting it from a playlist here. Let me send you the link. I sent it last stream, but I don't think you were here when I sent it. Just some random compilation of look, there you go. He said, "Don't wait, but wait, you must." I fell asleep near the end of the stream. Well, yeah, you're fucking 2 hours ahead of me. Bound to happen. Am I full? How is this supposed to attach? Right here. Absolutely calming. It's very good. I think it's a bit too calming. I think I need to get songs that like keep me awake, because I do tend to get tired while listening to this music. All right, let me get the skin shield.
But let the shadows settle in. No heels, no lips in crimson hue. No need to play the view.
An extra hour of music. Right, you drive to Utah. Hell yeah.
Nobody do not
Usually up till 3 a.m. So that's better. Yeah, I've been staying up pretty much every time I stream. I stay up till like midnight. Then I have to wake up at like 6. I'm off work for a bit, so I'm good. I can stay up for a while. You're a musician. He's a skin shield. No, the musician is I forgot what shield I gave him. Oh, he doesn't have a shield because he has a shield on his back. Because the musician hand for some reason takes up the shield hand, so he doesn't get to carry a shield. Rebuilding Chaos Warriors for Slaves of Darkness, because we're going to a tournament in January, assuming I actually commit to going to the tournament, which I really want to. Yeah, look at that shit, the fucking skin shield, bro. I got college tomorrow, so I gotta get up earlier. Going to college, cringe. Go to a trade school like everybody keeps telling people to do, because it's so easy, right? Just go to a trade school, bro. Just do an apprenticeship that pays you. Those definitely are not few and far between. You're still making them? Yeah. I got one more guy to make, and then I'm gonna. Oh, I got 2 more guys to make. Technically speaking, but 2 more guys to make, and then I'm gonna go grab the helmets in my shed and cure them. And then after I get the heads on, I'm gonna probably end the stream and prime everything, and then I'll probably just paint on my own time. I gotta at least get these guys probably done tonight, maybe. Who knows? I need to get those like nippers instead of clippers, so it's actually like do to cut through things. I'm always worried I'm gonna break a bit somehow. Somehow I haven't, but I'm always worried.
He promised me Tuesdays, but
Abandoning his children, most unfortunate.
his voice would drift, then hit the road. I waited indoors, heels all wrong.
Also trying to get a video done for you guys. Fuck you. Nippers, yeah. So the difference between nippers and clippers is clippers have 2 bladed ends. Nippers have 1. Oh, it's not fucking showing. Whatever. Nippers have 1 bladed end and 1 flat end. So that you put the flat end up against the piece, and the bladed end just comes down by itself rather than both ends moving to meet. Apparently that's the difference between them. You can get one from, I think, Red Grass Games, which is basically the same quality as a God Hand at less money.
So here's to the dream.
That makes much more sense. Yep. I was not saying slurs, I was saying nippers. And apparently it's better for our hobby, so I should probably get some, but until these ones start going dull, I don't have a reason to really. It's just so that way it gets rid of like these tabs, so you don't have to do that much cleaning. Ow, stabbed myself again. Thank you. Chaos Models, I appreciate it. Always trying to draw blood from me. Appreciate my green Krieg. Hell yeah, your Russian Krieg. Absolutely mulched today as Russian Krieg would. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, that Chaos and Jakari stuff always draws blood. Very fitting. I've bled on so many Chaos models, dude. I think I've bled on every single one of my Forge Fiends. That's probably why they do so well. Fucking sanctify them with my own fucking life force. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have a model. I've never shown her off, but she's supposed to be used for my trader guard, but I'm kind of like halfway abandoning my trader guard project, so she's probably never going to see the light of day ever again unless I use it for something else. But she's supposed to be Slime Marbo or whatever. Or I could put her on a bigger base and use her as Slime Marbo, but I think she's supposed to be like a commander or a commissar. And it is a commissar body, but the head is why am I forgetting her name? It's a Judgment from Helltaker. Which I'm probably just gonna find the original file for that and scale her head down so it actually like fits her properly. But still, I really like it. I think I still have pizza in the fridge. I'm probably gonna get some. I had hot dogs earlier today, and I'm falling out of love with hot dogs, man. I used to love hot dogs. Now I don't anymore. I have a good use for this head now that I cut it. Still here. Why do you think shed? What do you think the most painful model? What do you think is the most painful model to build? Probably a Dark Eldar model because they're getting pretty old. Honestly, yeah. The more I think about it, I'm not gonna say anything Forge World because that's cheating. But definitely Forge World models, like a Forge World tank with like flat panels would be fucking horrendous to do.
Heard me lying home through pain again and yet again. The man is gone, the stage is bare.
The Forge are painful, or are they just annoying? Forge World is awful. The quality control of Forge World is horrendous. It is bad.
Never
Let's have the hand that I wanted to use. Where is it? It's right here. You know, if go look up tabletop time and watch Dave try to build up any Forge World kit, and it's so fucking bad, dude. Dave is like good at building models. So if he says something is awful, he's being very truthful about it.
Only the piano holds me close and never tells the ghost. I packed a suitcase full of hush.
Sadly, I have no way of pinning this because I don't have a pin vise on me, but I need to get the message across that I hate this fucking head.
And vanished through sheer will. The keys still dangle on their hook. The last page torn from his old book. I made no scene, just let it be. My silence set me free.
Fuck this head. Oh god, it's falling off. I think you mentioned flat panels being painful, so either you misunderstood me saying ouch painful, or those were issues. We're talking about ouch painful. I'm still standing by what I said. It's probably a Jukari model. Many sharp hits on them.
Suitcase full of hush. No slamming doors, no angry.
Vastra with the dagger wings. I built Vastra. Vastra didn't draw blood from me. He was an annoying model to make, but he didn't draw any blood on me, which is funny. Hell yeah. Fuck this head. Holding a fucking decapitated head. Hell yeah. Love it.
We danced in wartime, boots and lace, a fragile laugh on every face. We spun through telegrams and tears while ticking off the years. He held me close like he might fade. The swing band played, the bullets stayed.
Phone going off? Oh, it is my phone going off. If that's the metric, then Forge Fiends drew a lot of blood for me.
You don't need peace to find the light, just one soft hand at night. We danced in wartime, quick and brief, with love beneath the grief.
I think the only model that actually hurt me is Magtiz's Moloch slash Dragon. Will kill a lot of claws and spikes, yeah. What gets you? You think it's not that bad and then it fucking stabs the shit out of you.
She wears my perfume now, the rose. I saw it when she touched his clothes. The scent that
There was GSC. Hit the Henna carpet and stuck itself into my foot. Ooh, it's pretty bad. Ooh, it actually sucks. I think I stepped on an admech bit before, but it's more like blocky than it is stabby, so it wasn't that awful. X on the ground, as well as trying to do off camera because it's hard to do on camera for everybody to see, but X on the ground, decapitated head. Oh yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that head. Hate it so much. 17. I'm going to go to my shed real quick and get those. I'm not dry by now, actually. Perfect. I might as well go see. I'm gonna go get those heads. I will be back.
The man behind the melody, he never sang, just played for me. His fingers told me tales so deep of promises I keep. He let the trumpet hold my hand while silence formed a second band. I fell for chords, not words he'd say. That's just his quiet way. And though his voice was never strong, he wrote me into song. The man behind the melody still hums inside of me. kiss was just a favor, dear, a parting gift, a touch sincere, no promises, no future plan, just lips that briefly land. He tipped his hat and said so long, as if I'd hum a leaving song. He smiled the way they always do, like time was never true. You kiss someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor plain, a whisper wrapped in rain. You kiss someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor plain, a whisper wrapped in rain. $10 a dance I spin for tips, with rouge applied and aching hips. He comes each night, just drinks and leans, but never buys my scenes. He likes the way I fake the thrill, but won't foot half the bill. He watches while the others twirl, but I'm not that kind of girl. 10 cents a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me. $10 a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me. And none of them are me. The hotel knows our little lie, the creak of floors when lights run dry. It's heard our laughs, our whispered stay, then watched you slip away. The mirror kept our fingerprints, the curtain swayed with perfume hints. No clerk would ask, no bell would chime, but just the shame. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks. Gloria in gold, she glides with eyes like secrets no one hides. She takes the floor and owns the light, while I just sip the He watched her twirl, forgot his drink, and I just vanished in a blink. She didn't steal him, no, not quite, but she was dressed in light. Gloria in gold, she glides with eyes like secrets no one hides. She takes the floor and owns the light, while I just sit the night. The waitress knows my name by now. She brings the coffee anyhow. I sit and stir my sugar slow, and let the jukebox flow. She never asked what made me cry, just tops me off and lets it slide. The booth still holds your denim gold.
That took longer than expected. I'm back.
Right here where we love most.
There we go. Oh,
Some strangers
now I have all the heads.
feel you more than friends.
Father, I said I was going into the shed. So whenever I go to the shed, I'm gonna be gone a minimum of like 6 minutes. It takes 5 minutes to cure 3D prints.
The waitress knows
If I don't cure them all the way, then problems. Now I have a bunch of. Second. Oh, it's gonna show up on camera, but I got a bunch of these flaming skulls. I'm now going to be gluing onto my models. It is I. Hello, Myron. It is you. I had to overthrow the tower. When is it not? I was wondering why it's so quiet. I didn't put my fucking headphones back on. Can't listen to the music. It's not squeezing. Alright, because I have to fucking shake it to the nozzle. Still a little bit of supports in his jawbone. Get rid of. There we go. Guessing for tournament majority of the model has to be original GW. People say only 50%, but I'm erring on the side of caution and I'm just doing head swaps. It's not really going to show up that well, but just like flaming skull. Because they're supposed to be animated suits of armor. And I just think that's cool. Also, chopped his fucking ugly ass head off. Yeah, a good majority of the model has to be GW plastic. Their heads might be too big for their bodies, but also I really don't care because it looks so fucking cool.
He said, "Don't wait, but wait, you must." I read his ink like dust.
One of my Vanguard. Let's see how it looks. It is actually very delicate, so the ring on the back might not be long for this world.
I brushed my hair and poured my gin, but let the shadows settle in. No heels, no lips in crimson hue. No need to play the view. I miss nobody tonight, and that suits me just fine. No man to chase, no hearts to decline. The silence is satin, the air.
Looks good enough size. The flames may look slightly bigger, but the skull's right the right size. Yeah, it's good enough. Can't really see his head that well, probably, but I can do this. Way to autofocus.
Nobody tonight, and that suits me just
Yeah.
fine. No man to chase, no hearts to decline. The silence is satin, the air is
Fits the Vanguard pretty well,
I'm proud
which I'm very happy about.
nobody.
The only problem is that those crowns on the back are probably going to break off very easily. Feel durable enough to where I can at least paint them. Does anyone know how to be Votan as guard? Artillery, indirect fire. Pretty much the only way I feel. Tanks, Lehman Russes, just spam them. You're also playing Crusade, so good luck. Pretty sure Votan have better Crusade rules than you do.
He sent me his letters, all unsigned, with sketches of kisses misaligned. A date with a maybe, soft and sly, and always a next time goodbye.
Fucking clipped off the lower jaw on this guy as well, it's fine. Your Russes ain't bad. Yeah, but you don't want 2 Russes, you want to spam Russes. Lehman Russes are like your best stat block.
So here's to the dreams that barely breathe in rain, checks and red.
I always wanted to try Crusade, but I have no idea what Clutiernas do, but I think EC does drugs. EC's Crusade thing is drugs. It's hilarious. Adding me. I'm just messaging something. What does he want? He's either fucking lurking or he wants something. I can't tell. I could switch that in for a Baneblade, I guess. Half my army is 1 model.
But rain checks dry like petals pressed. They fade like all.
Oh, he's asking me about Valhalla Blizzard. It goes on. So you guys have some money for to rank it. My army 1 model. How many fucking points is your Crusade? Damn. Thousand? Are you staying at 1,000 or are you guys increasing? Are you doing it like an escalation league? Because that's your problem, is that you're playing 1,000 points of guard. Guard, like most armies are balanced for 2,000 points. Staying at 1,000. Yeah, alright, good luck. The game is not balanced for 1,000 points. Guard, you want a lot of guns? You're not getting a lot of guns at 1,000 points. At least not enough to start killing big shit. Our sentinels will have to kill missiles and launchers. Yeah, but then you run out of them. And I don't know what detachment he's running, but if he doesn't have reinforcements, you're not getting those 100 killer missiles back. One of these skulls have a fucking hole in them, and I want to use that for one of my characters. It is cheap, because 50 points for Sentinel or something like that, if I remember correctly. Not bad. He blows the horn. You can't really see, but he has an open mouth. And now you can. Fucking Skeletor army. I pray thee good luck on your future games because it's gonna be rough for you. Yeah, Scout's 50. May trade in Surmer for Surmer, whatever that means. I may have to drop the Crusade. Unfortunate. I never found Crusade to be particularly interesting or ever wanting to play it, I guess, personally. I love the. What are you guys saying? Schmitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen? What was that fucking word?
Only the piano knows my sins. The wrong I sang, the truth within. It's ivory listen.
That would be fun, but right now I'm an XP farm. Yeah, meant to say something. Gotcha. That's how it is. Someone's always going to be the person losing in a crusade. It's never really even. Crusade sounds fun to me. Sounds like combines D&D and 40k. It's not. It's not D&D and 40k. Not even close. There we go. I found it. There's the fucking. You can see it as a crater in his head. Fucking brain damaged skull. Beautiful. Because or that cast warrior is making them at night. Yeah, he is. Where you get them cultists, Danny? I know you're getting them at night. I'm not getting them at night. I'm getting them at night. You get them cheeses, Danny. This sounds fun until you realize it isn't balanced at all. Yeah, that's the point of narratives. That narrative is never balanced, but also, you know, people would like a balanced game when they do play.
No slamming doors, no angry rush. Just left my earrings on the sill and vanished through.
Crusade's never gonna be balanced. This is just something you have to accept.
The keys still dangle.
See you, brother. Probably gonna get off in like 10 minutes.
The last page torn from his old book. I made no scene, just let it be.
Gotta get this Trench Crusade writing done. Hopefully get that video out for Thursday. You guys can enjoy some heretic stuff for Thanksgiving. I love heresy, hell yeah, brother. I really want to try to write a Heretic Legion story. What am I streaming for? Why are you asking him? I'm the one running the stream, what the fuck? We've been streaming for 3 hours and 23 minutes. Crusade doesn't have characters. You're not supposed to run characters in Crusade, I believe. Beautiful, look at that, man. You barely see his jawbones, but they're there. I'm the streamer. No, you fucking ain't. You are streaming for me. Find the closest bridge and jump. I filed somewhere. Oh. Not Kyle. You get bullied by fucking Wendigos, so I don't want to hear it. One ran a Scar brand and a Great Unclean one. Great Unclean one you can run, but you can't run named characters in Crusade, I believe. Great Unclean was not named character. Scar ran to 5 wounds, we recalled him off the board. So my tanks were dead. Cringe. My understanding is that you shouldn't be running named characters in Crusade, but I could be wrong. Everybody who plays Crusade might know.
You don't need peace to find delight, just one soft hand at night. We danced in wartime, quick and brief, with love beneath the grief.
Again. Should we miss a stream to hang out by the fireside? What the fuck are you talking about? You want to fund Crusade? Bring Bulgrin. They're the stat checkers for guards. Are they? Really? Bulgrin? Really need to bust out the Gemmel for this part, but it's fine. probably should have posted the channel for that part. It's fine. Fuck. 4 up invuln, 6 up feel no pain, -1 damage. Oh yeah, the -1 damage, that's fucked up. Damn. Played against a guard player who used Marines as Ogre's proxies. It's kind of funny.
She wears my perfume now, the rose. I saw it when she touched his clothes. The scent that lived upon my
A 3-1 model, yup. It's basically just a mini Deathwing Knights. Which is pretty good, honestly. I forgot about that.
She smiled like
Old one kind of hurt.
I once used to smile before he changed his style.
I'm sorry I don't have shit on the table, but I'm running out of room. I'm trying to do a bunch of shaving and shit right now.
That sends the same old crown. She wears my perfume like a vow, but he forgets me now.
I remember my old list when I was trying to do guard, it was a bunch of sentinels. I don't know why, I just thought sentinels were fun. Those cool sentinels were very cool. I found some sentinels, where were they from? They were from Anvil Industries. They kind of look like little, like small titans from Titanfall. There we go. Beautiful. And that is the last head I need to put on any of my models, and I still have like 40 something left in the box for later. And it is about to be 11. I think I'm going to call the stream there so I can get all this stuff primed and get it ready for when I have to go to a tournament. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. I'll probably stream tomorrow if I stay up and get this video done, but I don't know yet. And for your information, Oregon is Bigfoot territory. Wendigo's a Great Lake thing. Get your horrors of the right. No, I'm gonna fucking misgender your horrors all night long. But yeah, see you guys. Head off. Gute Nacht.